You are Locked On Lakers POSTCAST, part of Locked On Sports Los Angeles, on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Well, the Lakers and Rockets start off slow. Gabe, Vincent, and Dorian Finney-Smith lead the charge, and the Lakers win against one of the better teams in the West. I'm Dave Palet. Thank you so much for being with me tonight as we talk a little Laker basketball. Lakers' big win again, 104-98 over the Houston Rockets. Bear with me with my voice, still trying to hang in there. It's been about a week, and so many of you guys are great. We're going to get to your comments as well. The more comments, the better. You guys help me out a little bit. Give me a chance to rest this voice. So, again, Lakers win 104-98. A busy night in LA, right? I mean, when you look at all the sports that we have to sit there and celebrate and excitement, say this all the time, Lakers are the number one team in Los Angeles. And then the Dodgers, obviously, in case, spoiler alert, in case you tape the game, I'm watching both at the same time. Dodgers pull off a win. They're still undefeated. USC basketball, girls going against UConn. There's so many things to watch tonight. But Laker basketball, they're the team that's the closest team right now to winning a championship, in my opinion. Whereas, let's say, as a Dodger fan, huge Dodger fan, got the Dodger sweatshirt going and everything at the same time. But look, the Lakers are a team that have a chance to win a championship in the next couple months. Dodgers have a chance to win a championship in October. Doesn't mean they both can't win. It's going to be fantastic if they pull it off. Remember, all the way back in 1988, you had both the Lakers and you had the Dodgers win a championship at the same time, same year. It was great. 2020, we saw the same thing. Lakers, Dodgers win a championship. Let's see it happen again right here in 2025. So many different things going on with the game tonight. And as far as the Lakers, after the 4-game road trip, coming back to Crypto, facing a team in the Houston Rockets, a team that is actually ahead of them in the standings. Said it all season long. If you've been with me since the beginning of the year, I told you I'm not a huge Rockets fan, just not kind of sold on the Rockets and keep waiting for the Rockets to fall apart. There was a time during the season where the Rockets did start to fall apart, and then they rallied back and they had a big winning streak. I'm not so much worried about Houston. And a matter of fact, if the Lakers play them in the postseason, I kind of like the matchup with the Lakers and the Rockets. I think a lot of people are concerned about what that matchup could be as we look and we see there's only a few weeks remaining in the regular season. So many people a couple weeks ago were saying they don't want to face the Warriors. I'll be honest with you. Unless it's OKC, I like the Lakers' chances against everybody. I'm not saying I don't like the Lakers' chances against OKC because we're going to see them a lot in the next week. We're going to see OKC on Sunday. We're going to see them again the following Tuesday. But at the same time, I think the Lakers, with the veteran experience, I like what the Lakers have to show. So we'll start off in the first quarter. So if you're watching this game at the beginning and you're going, okay, Lakers back at home, they're going to look like themselves. So it's a disappointing loss in Chicago on that 4-game trip. They're able to pull off 2 wins in Indiana and in Memphis, but kind of disappointing on the way that game went, not just for the Lakers, but for the Rockets too. The Lakers kind of lucked out. And it really started off as a boring game. Here's the deal. Lakers got off to a slow start. They took their first lead with 6 minutes remaining in the quarter, and that score was 10-9. 10-9 is ridiculous when you talk about an NBA game. Rockets struggled as well, going at 1.5 minutes without scoring. Then the Lakers go through a scoring drought of their own by not scoring a basket for 5 minutes. Lakers were led in the quarter by Luka, 6 points. Dorian Finney-Smith, he had 6 off the bench, which was a good sign for the Lakers to see how the bench play was going to go. And we're going to get into that as well. But after one, Rockets led 19-16. Again, the Lakers only scored 16 points in the first quarter. They shot 24%, 14% from 3, only made 2 of 14, also 2 of 3 free throws. Rockets weren't great either, by the way, 32%, 27% from three-point range. And overall, it wasn't a great start for either team. And for the Lakers, to be honest, they're lucky to still be in it. So second quarter, things looked a little bit better for the Lakers. For the Lakers, they outscored the Rockets. We always talk about this number all the time. You got to get to at least 30 points per quarter. Lakers get to 32. Rockets only get to 29. They go to the half tied 48-48. But second quarter, the best play of the game, or the most exciting play of the game, you saw it a million times. It was Luka's behind the back pass. Remember, he was behind the arc, and it's behind the back pass to Gabe Vincent in the corner. And that ties the game at 41. And that's where things, I think, started going in the Lakers' direction, where if you're a fan and you're waiting for the Lakers to give you a sign that they can win this thing, that was pretty good right there. So Lakers getting tied up 41, a minute 39 remaining. Luka's 3 gave the Lakers a 44-43 lead, and they go into the half tied 48. And at the time, you're going, in my opinion, going, that's good enough. The Lakers played so bad in the first quarter that they need halftime and a chance to come out and kind of show their ground of what they are. This is a home game. This is a game the Lakers are supposed to win. They've met one time before earlier in the season. It was in Houston. Rockets won that matchup. It would be nice to see the Lakers tied 1-1 after playing a home game at Crypto. And again, they will face the Rockets later on in the season as well. But at the half, you have the Rockets, Lakers tied at 48. Lakers led at the half by Luka's 15. Gabe Vincent had 9. Dorian Finney-Smith had 9. Both those guys coming off the bench. Again, a big sign for the Lakers. LeBron, by the way, only had 5 at the half. Austin Reaves, 4. Rockets were led by Easton, who had 9. Nothing that spectacular by Houston. Lakers shot 35%, so got a little bit better halfway through the game. 31% from three-point range, 8 of 26. They made 6 of 8 free throws. What was interesting is the Rockets shot 47%, 35% from 3, but 0 free throws attempted. So they didn't miss any, but at the same time, they didn't attempt any. That's very unusual for an NBA game. At the same time, when you go, well, how does that work out? Well, points in the paint, the Rockets actually outscored the Lakers 30-16. You'd think a team that scored 30 points in the paint, somewhere there's a free throw in there, and there wasn't. Points off, turnovers, Lakers had 8, Rockets had 6. Rebounds, Lakers were 24, Rockets 26. Assists, Lakers 8, Rockets 15. Big difference right there. Bench points, again, Lakers, their bench came to life. And so there was a good sign for the Lakers right there. So overall, not too bad, but we're tied at the half. And moving forward for the Lakers, not a bad way to be, being tied at the half, especially, again, how bad they played in that first quarter. So feeling pretty good right there as far as what the Lakers were doing and where they were going moving forward, that the right talk, a little bit of, I guess, whether it's a coach, a player that says, look, this is what we got to do. This is what they're doing against us. This is what we have to do. We're a veteran team. We're at home, and let's pull it together here. So for the Lakers, absolutely fine with it. We'll go through your comments as well, and also we'll go through the third and fourth quarter in just a second. But I want to mention Game Time. Don't forget, there's nothing like watching basketball live. The energy of the crowd, the sound of the sneakers on the hardwood, maybe even a celebrity sighting courtside if you want to catch a game in person. Game Time makes getting tickets even easier than ever. Game Time's new feature, Gametime Picks, filters out the fluff and shows you only the best deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time scrolling through thousands of tickets. Easy ticket shopping. Look, I just checked my Gametime app right before the game ended because I wanted to see what games am I going to next. Amazing deals, huge matchups coming up in every single sport. Super deals with Gametime Picks, highlight super deals, giving you the best bang for your buck, peace of mind, knowing that the seat views that you see before the game with no surprises, no surprise fees at the lowest price guaranteed. Use Game Time all the time. As I tell you, I'm one of those guys that do the baseball tours, and I'm always looking for the best tickets at the best price. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime Picks. Download the Gametime app, create an account, use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Download the Gametime app today. What time is it? It is game time. All right. So again, the Lakers, they come out in the third quarter. Lakers actually play well in the third quarter. They get another more than 30 points in the quarter, 34-29. The Lakers outscore Houston. Not bad. 6:50 remaining in the third quarter. Lakers take a 66-65 lead on a Dorian Finney-Smith 3. Now, what was exciting about this quarter for the Lakers was the Lakers kind of established where they needed to be. And so what was the rest of the game going to be with this Lakers? This is, for me, the part of the game that I felt comfortable that things were going to go the Lakers'
Time
way.
to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
All right, turning point for me was 3:02 remaining in the third quarter. It's Gabe Vincent's corner 3 gave the Lakers their biggest lead of the night at that time, 72-67. Okay, 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Reaves 3 gave the Lakers a 7-point lead, and Dorian Finney-Smith at the end of 3 had 18 points. Luka had 17. Gabe Vincent had 15. LeBron had 10. Austin Reaves had 8. So it wasn't your typical 3 guys that everyone was talking about since Memphis. Instead, you got great play from Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent off the bench. 33 points combined from the two of them. Fourth quarter, Lakers go up 96-93 with 3 minutes remaining. And again, the Lakers, the reason that was so close was because the Lakers hadn't made a shot for almost 5 minutes. Very frustrating because we've seen this happen before. 2:24 remaining in the game. Lakers 98-95. 2:05 remaining in the game. Reaves dunk made the score 195 off of a LeBron James pass. Amon Thompson's layup made it 197, and there's a minute 12 remaining. I wasn't panicking like I have in the past. Kind of curious to know if you were panicking as well. What made you nervous? But this is where things went the right way for the Lakers and the wrong way for a second. 23 seconds remaining in the game. LeBron loses the ball to Dillon Brooks. It's like anybody but Dillon Brooks, right? Maybe the most hated Laker opponent ever. Dillon Brooks, again, takes the ball. He's going down the court. Now there's a smart foul by Austin Reaves. He sends Brooks to the line where he only made 1 of 2, and that made the score 198 in favor of the Lakers. 13.2 seconds or more remaining. Lakers call a timeout when Dorian Finney-Smith got tied up. 11 seconds remaining. LeBron James gets fouled. He goes to the line. He makes both the free throws, and the Lakers go up 102-98. And then 3 seconds remaining. Dorian Finney-Smith, he grabs a rebound, fouled after a missed Rockets three-pointer, and that was basically it. Finney-Smith makes both shots. Lakers win 104-98 final score, and that was big for the Lakers, big for us as fans, and excited. Now, this is my question for you right here.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Lakers bench. Okay, so the Lakers bench, we saw great production tonight from Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent. And so when you look at this Lakers bench, do you like the way that JJ Redick has this bench set up as this team goes towards the playoffs? Meaning that Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, Jordan Goodwin, those are his main guys. For me, obviously one of my favorites, and I've talked about him all season long because I was waiting for him to get hot after basically falling apart for 3 months and didn't think it was going to come back, but it has come back, is Dalton Knecht. It kind of bothers me that Dalton Knecht isn't part of this rotation and getting more minutes, meaning that if this team, meaning the Lakers, are behind in the playoffs or the NBA Finals and you need to get points in a hurry, you need to spread the floor and get those three-pointers. We saw the Boston Celtics, so they won the championships last summer. Everybody on that team is rifling up threes. Dalton Knecht's one of your best shooters on the team, and I know he's streaky, but let's see if he's streaky good. For Dalton Knecht not to get an opportunity, again, tonight, 4 minutes, no shots attempted, which means no threes attempted, no free throws attempted, no nothing. It was like he wasn't even in the game. So 4 minutes, and there's 0 stat line for Dalton Knecht. Now, you could say he's a rookie and he hasn't earned that spot. Look, he's an old rookie. He's a guy that spent a lot of time in college getting a lot of minutes. And at the same time, for me, I would love to see more Dalton Knecht. And so that's kind of where I'm at right there. So, again, it's one of those where the bench was big tonight. Dorian Finney-Smith, you can make the argument, was his best game of the year in a Laker uniform. And at the same time, Gabe Vincent was clutch when the Lakers needed him, and he has been as well. But when you have Gabe Vincent who can hit those threes, added in there with Luka and Austin Reaves, guys that you trust to shoot threes, I would love to see Dalton Knecht part of the deal. Let's get to some of the questions in your chat right here. BC said, go Dodgers. BC, man, I love the Dodgers as much as I love those Lakers. So I'm always watching. Never miss a Dodger game, never miss a Laker game. BC also says, go Lakers. Craig, Vincent, and Dorian Finney-Smith, great games. Absolutely great games. You can make an argument those guys were the reason the Lakers won tonight. Defensive effort was much better than what we've seen, right? The Lakers' defensive effort has been basically a cause for concern since LeBron came back from the groin injury. LeBron's key block towards the end of the game, absolutely. I saw the score. I like you guys give me the score, the 6-0, 6-1. I'm a huge Tanner Scott fan, by the way. He will figure it out, okay? Tanner Scott will figure it out. Nobody panic right there. Good to see everyone as well. Daniel, and happy Monday, everybody. Absolutely. Everybody but my voice right now, because my voice has been a wreck for about a week, waiting for it to finally come back. Craig says Lakers need to work on inbounding the ball. Absolutely right. What the hell's going on, Craig? That is crazy that the Lakers cannot set screens and get the ball in bounds. I have no idea what I was watching there, but when I watch high school teams and college teams do it, too much standing around. As a guy who has never coached basketball, I swear to you, I could walk in and create an inbounds play that will work immediately. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Anyone who's ever played basketball, I don't care if you're 8 years old or 18 or 38 years old, an inbounds play. Everybody has an inbounds play. Kind of crazy to me. So I don't know. Craig says Dalton connects in the doghouse. I if there's something there, I haven't heard it yet. That would be surprising to me. If anything, this organization and this team kind of owes Dalton one for trading him away and then bringing him back and expecting the best effort that you're going to get from him. So I have no idea what's going on with Dalton Knecht. If that's it, if he's in the doghouse, if you know something I don't know, you got to message me and let me know what's going on, because I think it's very, very strange as far as what's happening there with Dalton Knecht. And for me, I want to see more of them. I'm a fan. I was a fan because I told you guys at the beginning, I'm an SEC basketball fan. And even though I'm not a University of Tennessee fan, I always like watching those guys from the SEC and how they end up. Hey, real quick, I'm going to mention Game Time one more time, and then we come back. I will give you the locked on player of the game. You tell me if you agree with my pick. But again, want to mention the people over at Game Time. Make sure you try the Game Time app. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like watching basketball live. The energy of the crowd, the sound of the sneakers on the hardwood, maybe even a celebrity sighting like you get at Laker games. If you want to catch a game in person, Game Time makes getting tickets that much more fun, and it is easier than ever. Game Time's new feature, Gametime Picks, filters out the fluff and shows you only the best deals and great seats, so you don't have to waste any more time. Easy ticket shopping. Again, if you check your Game Time app, there's always a chance to get deals, super deals with Gametime Picks, even highlights, super deals, giving you the best bang for your buck. Peace of mind with the seat views you buy with no surprise fees at the lowest price guarantee, and you can book with total confidence. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Gametime Picks. Download the Gametime app, create an account, use the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account, redeem the code LOCKEDONNBA for $20 off. Download Gametime today. What time is it? It's game time. All right, so here's the deal. So many guys to choose from tonight. Which direction do you go on in saying who was the player of the game, who was the most important person for the Lakers tonight? It is a tough one to choose from. We'll look at it right now.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
Locked On Player of the Game. So you look at the Lakers right there and you go, here's that starting lineup. It was Rui, it was LeBron, it was Jackson Hayes, it was Luka, it was Austin Reaves. So many guys who have done great things. For the Lakers, they had 3 guys scoring double digits in the starting lineup. You had Luka with 20, you had LeBron with 16, you had Austin Reaves with 12. Luka even had 20 points, 9 assists. He had 6 rebounds as well. LeBron with the 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. But I tell you what, I'm going to give it to, and it's a tough one tonight, I'm going to give it to Dorian Finney-Smith, who I think honestly had the best game in his career as a Laker tonight. In 32 minutes tonight, he had 20 points. He made 6 of 11 three-pointers. It's a tough one to choose from. He also had 6 rebounds, and it was one of those we were critical of about a week ago about him getting more rebounds if he's in the game. Dorian Finney-Smith is my player of the game. And again, I could have gone with Gabe Vincent, could have gone with Luka, but Dorian Finney-Smith, for me, again, player of the game for the Locked On Player of the Game. So again, we will be back on Thursday. Lakers welcome Steph Curry, and they welcome the Warriors to town. There's a good chance you're going to see the Lakers play the Warriors in the postseason, maybe even in the first round. And then we got some big games coming up. We got the Pelicans on Friday. Then we go to OKC for a Sunday afternoon game. Then you got to stay in OKC for 2 days, and you play them again. What a bad trip, right? If you're one of these guys that's a $1 million basketball player, in LeBron's case, $1 billion basketball player, and you got to spend 2 to 3 days in Oklahoma City, what a dump. That stinks. But anyway, that's it. Let's pull out some wins and feel a lot better than feeling bad for those guys. But we will be back on Thursday. And again, appreciate you joining me. You can get this show and every other podcast anywhere you get your podcast. You're Locked On Sports, as we're just talking a little bit of Dodgers. You get that anywhere you want. Also, don't forget about Brian and Andy. They talk Lakers all the time. Stay with me again for Thursday. Let's ride this thing out for the rest of the year as the Lakers make a run for an NBA championship. Let's hope my voice is a little bit better. Golly, it'll be about 10 days by the time I talk to you next. Let's hope it battles back. But again, appreciate the time, everybody that wrote in the comments. And I'll see you Thursday. Again, final score tonight, Lakers 104, Houston Rockets 98. Take care, everybody.